Hello guys, it's Johnny time and welcome to another decentralized finance tutorial, and Merry Christmas of course. So Astroport Phase 2 just started. If you missed my previous videos about what is Astroport or about Phase 1, check out the links in the description below or just search Astroport Johnny time and you will find them very easy. And in today's video we're gonna talk about the Phase 2 of Astroport, what it is, how it's gonna work, how to participate in Phase 2, and what are the opportunities that Phase 2 has inside, and what is my strategy basically regarding this Phase 2 and how I am gonna participate in this phase in order to maximize my rewards and yields in terms of Astro tokens and UST. So if this kind of thing interesting for you, please make sure to subscribe and click the bell notification button, so anytime I post this kind of tutorials you can get them while they're hot, you know, not when they are not relevant, because now we have 1 week for Phase 2 and you want to make sure that you watch the videos while they're relevant so you get the opportunities on time. Also consider joining the new Discord community that I just made. I'm very active there. I will be very responsible if you want to DM me, and basically we're making a community that can help each other. So if you have a problem with Astroport, you have questions about the Phase 2 you cannot lock, or any other issues, you can ask there and people will help you out. Maybe it's gonna be me, maybe it's gonna be someone else, and if we basically talk about interesting DeFi projects, it's gonna be super amazing community. So make sure to join in the link in the description below to the Discord community. Now without further ado, let's get started with Astroport Phase 2. Alright, so Phase 1 just ended yesterday, and in the Phase 1 basically you could provide liquidity on Terra Swap, add it to the Astroport smart contract and get rewarded with an extra Astro token. It's called the lock drop phase, and basically they rewarded people who provided liquidity on Terra Swap and added and put their trust in Astroport to Astro tokens. Now you can basically claim your Astro tokens from Phase 1 and you can basically hold them. You cannot sell them yet. You will be able to sell them only on Phase 3 on 28 December, but you can use them in Phase 2 in order to add liquidity to Astro-UST. So Phase 2 is all about the Astro-UST Bootstrapping Pool, Liquidity Pool, and the price discovery of Astro token. During this week, the price of Astro will be decided and we will understand in a moment how it's gonna be. So it's not that someone is gonna say Astro token $3, Astro token $10, Astro token $1. No, there is kind of mechanism that we'll understand in one how it's gonna work and how the Astro token price will be decided. So if you basically scroll down here, this is your summary of Phase 2 of Astro-UST Bootstrapping Tool. You can see right here that I have around 4.3k Astro tokens that I got during basically two opportunities. You can see that Phase 2 ends in 6 days, basically 6-7 days. So probably this video will be posted tomorrow, which means that you have only 5 days to participate in Phase 2. So if you are watching this video, make sure to check it out because you don't have that much time to participate. You have 10 million Astro tokens that will be allocated to the reward of people who participate in Phase 2 in terms of lock drop. So if you provide liquidity for Astro and you add Astro and UST to the Phase 2, you will get this part of this kind of 10 million Astro tokens, and there are 25 million Astro rewards allocated to Airdrop. Basically what Airdrop means is that not only if you participate in Phase 1, maybe you missed Phase 1 last week, and if you are a user of Terra ecosystem and you provided value and liquidity in the Terra Luna ecosystem, if it's on Terra Swap with B-Luna and Luna, or if it's on Mirror protocol like I'm doing, if you're following my channel, you see that I'm very bullish on Mirror and I love this protocol, and I'm in Mirror for a long time. I have a lot of tutorials about Mirror, how I buy stocks, I add liquidity, I provide liquidity, and I farm Mirror tokens. If it's something interesting, check the link in the description below or just search for Johnny Time Mirror Protocol or Johnny Time Mir token. You will find out that I'm in Mir for a long time and I'm bullish on it and I'm using Mir for a long time. That's why I have this kind of a lot of Astro tokens. You can see that I got around 1.8 from the Phase 1, but I got additional 2.5k Astro tokens from this kind of airdrop that was allocated to all the people that provide liquidity in Mirror on Terra Swap. So I provide liquidity in Mirror, that's why I got this airdrop, and this is super cool. I have around 4k Astro tokens. Now, if we scroll down a bit more, you can see right here that The right now price of Astro is 1.16 USD. It's a little bit more than $1, and this is the price discovery phase, which means that this price is not gonna stay. It's gonna fluctuate during this week because people are gonna add Astro tokens and add UST tokens to the pool. And how the price is being decided is basically the ratio between the UST that added to the liquidity pool to the Astro tokens that has been added to the liquidity pool. The more UST token will be added to the liquidity pool, the higher Astro token price gonna be. The more Astro tokens that gonna be added to the pool, the lower price in UST it's gonna be, because it's all about ratio. If there is one Astro and one UST in the pool, this means that one Astro token is worth one UST. But if there is 10 UST in the pool and one Astro token, so one Astro worth 10 UST. Right now you can see that there is around 5 million UST and around 4.4 million Astro tokens, and basically if you take this number and divide it by this number, the UST divided by Astro, this is the ratio that you're gonna get, and this is the current price and current ratio for Astro token. And this is the so-called price discovery during this week. You can see that you can add liquidity, and if you add Astro tokens, you will see it on the left side right here. If you add UST, you can see it on the right side right here. And this is your Astro reward for this phase because you added liquidity in the Bootstrap pool, in the first pool in phase 2, and you participated and you supported the Astroport launch. They're gonna reward you with Astro tokens. Before we go to providing liquidity here for Astro and UST, let's scroll down a little bit more, and you can see right here that if you are eligible and you can claim airdrop from Astro tokens, which means that if you provided liquidity in Mirror or Terra Swap for Luna and Luna before 1st September 2021, if you just got into Mirror in October or November, or you bought Luna and you stake it on November, then you will not be able to claim those Astro airdrop, because it's only for users who made it before 1st December. So make sure to paste here your Terra wallet address to check out if you are eligible for this kind of airdrop. Now let's click here, provide liquidity, and let's see how we can participate in phase 2 in the Astro-UST Bootstrapping Pool. Now you have two main options where you can participate. You can basically add Astro tokens to the pool. You can add UST tokens to the pool, or better, you can add both Astro and UST. It's not this kind of pools that require you to put 50-50. Basically here they tell you add whatever you want, because this pool is not live yet, we don't mind, and basically the balance in the pool and the ratio in the pool will be locked, and there will be a snapshot at the end of the phase. On phase 3 on launch, this is basically the Astro token price. That's how it's gonna be, because of the ratio of UST related to Astro. As you can see right here, I can lock my Astro tokens from phase 1, I can add my Astro tokens from the airdrop, and also I can add my UST that are available in my wallet. In a moment I'm gonna speak about what I'm gonna do, what my strategy is gonna be right here. And let's say I want to lock my phase 1 Astro tokens. This is around 1.8k Astro tokens, and you can see that my reward is gonna be 2k Astro tokens. And very important thing, bear in mind that your tokens are locked and you cannot take them before 28th of March. This is 4 months from now, which means that if you add UST or Astro, you will not be able to take them out before this kind of date. And let's try to calculate the APR. So if I'm providing 1.8k and I'm getting in 4 months 2k Astro tokens, this is, let's say, 2x. We're gonna round it down a little bit, so this is 2x in 4 months. So if you take it for 1 year, it's multiplied by 3, which means 3x for 1 year. So the APR here is 300%, which is quite decent. So if you add and lock your Astro tokens that you can claim for phase 1 or from the airdrop, you're gonna get 300% APR on your Astro tokens. Same goes for UST. So you can, if you don't have any Astro tokens from phase 1 or for the airdrop, you can just add UST to the pool and you will get the same rewards. As you can see here, I provide a little bit less. So I provide 528 UST. I will get almost 2x. So in terms of Astro tokens, so if you want to get exposure to Astro tokens and you didn't participate on phase 1, or maybe you don't have anything from the airdrop, you are able to add UST to the pool if you have UST on Terra and provide liquidity, and then you're gonna get those Astro tokens after the lock period ends. Actually, not when the, yeah, I think when the lock period ends. And remember that you cannot take those UST out before the lock ends on 28 March 2022. Now the cool thing is that these kind of Astro tokens are not the only tokens that you're gonna get. You're gonna get more Astro tokens. I will explain in a moment why. If we go here to the explanation of phase 2, let's go through the phase 2 explanation. You can see right now we are at 21 December, so you have 7 more days. Lock Astro or UST in the Astro-UST Bootstrapping Pool to earn the following incentive. There are 3 incentives, not only the lock drop. First incentive is the lock drop, an additional one-time reward in Astro tokens, which will be transferable upon launch. So you're gonna get those Astro tokens on phase 3 on the launch, okay? Not when the lock period ends, but on the launch on 28 December, which means next week. Ongoing pool fees from Astro-UST pool after launch. So after launch on 28 December, trading will start in Astro tokens. There will be volume. This volume on every swap, there will be kind of fee, and this fee will be redirected to the Astro-UST liquidity provider. So because you have liquidity in the liquidity pool, you will get a portion of this fee as a reward. This is super cool. And ongoing Astro pool incentive. So not only that you're gonna get the lock drop and the fees, you're gonna get additional Astro pool incentive after launch, because they're gonna incentivize people to provide liquidity, and they will make liquidity pool farming. If you're familiar with PancakeSwap or SushiSwap or Wonderland, not Wonderland, this is different, but basically they reward you with more Astro tokens upon providing liquidity. So you're gonna have 3 different rewards: lock drop, trading fees, and additional Astro rewards, while your liquidity pool tokens are in the smart contract. Phase 1 participants can lock their Astro in phase 2. Other participants can pre-claim Astro from the airdrop to join phase 2. So you can claim from phase 1 or just from the airdrop and participate in phase 2. All liquidity provided. If you don't have any of Astro tokens, you can just add UST if you want to participate. All liquidity provided to the Astro-UST pool will unlock linearly over 3 months. So it's not that on the 20th of March you can unlock it, but it will be vested, actually reverse vested, which means that you're gonna after 1 week you can unlock a portion of it, after 2 weeks a little bit more, until the 28th of March 2022, where all the liquidity that you added can be withdrawn. And when phase 2 ends, Astroport launch and unlocked Astro tokens will be fully transferable. So basically when phase 3 starts and phase 2 ends, you can get all the Astro rewards that you got from phase 2, which makes sense. So let's talk about now my strategy, what I'm gonna do regarding this kind of phase 2. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take 50% of my Astro tokens, okay? Then I'm gonna take the equivalent amount of UST, around $2,000, and I'm gonna add it here to the lock drop. Why? Because when I get airdrop, I always like to sell some. That's why I'm gonna sell 50% of my Astro tokens, which is around 4.3K. So I'm gonna sell 50% upon launch and then add liquidity, because I'm bullish on Astro. I think it's gonna be the biggest AMM on Terra ecosystem. This project looks super promising. I love the work that they are doing, and it looks very trustworthy project. I did my due diligence, and I'm bullish on it, and I don't mind adding liquidity and holding those Astro tokens or UST for 4 months, because I think the Astro token might even appreciate and in this kind of period, and I don't mind farming and getting more Astro tokens. As you know, I love farming. I'm a farmer, I'm a DeFi educator. So but if you don't know it, check out my previous videos about other protocols. I have so many educational videos in my channel where you can learn and get educated, and by getting educated you basically get your fortune, and this is how you basically grow your portfolio, because you learn about these protocols, you participate in new opportunities, and that's why I love crypto, that's why I love DeFi. You can do whatever you want, just get educated and participate in very interesting protocols. Now, this is my video about Astroport Phase 2. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below, or even better, join the Discord community. You can ask them in the chat, you can ask me in private DM, and it will be super cool. And please, if you like this video and you learn something and it help you out, click the like button, click the subscribe and bell notification button, so you will never miss another video in the future again of Johnny Time. And also click the like button to help the YouTube algorithm to expose this video to many more people that want to learn about Astroport Phase 2, how to participate, how it's gonna work. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so so much for basically learning with me here. I super appreciate it, and happy farming of Astro tokens. Bye bye.